Selena Gomez has always lived her life under a microscope, from her days on the Disney Channel to her transformation into one of the most recognized artists and actresses in the world. Every chapter of her story has been analyzed, celebrated, or criticized. But on September 27, 2025, Selena took control of the narrative in the most personal way possible. She announced her marriage to music producer Blanco. The announcement was both subtle and monumental. No magazine cover, no carefully staged press release. Just a series of photos on Instagram and the caption, "Poor 9/27/25." For someone as famous as Selena, that choice said everything. It wasn't about the spectacle, it was about them. The big reveal, the images she shared told their own story. One showed the newlyweds holding hands, their rings gleaming in the California light. Another showed a tender moment as Benny lay with his head in Selena's lap while she looked down, smiling in quiet happiness. There was the photo where she straightened his bow tie, giving him a kiss, and another shot of her bouquet, a small, simple arrangement of white flowers. These weren't paparazzi captures or glossy stage shoots. They were intimate glimpses into a day that belonged entirely to them. Fans had been following Selena's love life for years, often speculating about who she might settle down with. But in these few photographs, she made it clear that she had found her person and she wanted the world to see the real thing, not the Hollywood version. The wedding look? Selena wore Ralph Lauren, a designer often associated with timeless elegance. Her dress featured a halter-style bodice with delicate floral embroidery that flowed into a dramatic open back. It was striking without being over the top, classic yet modern. Benny matched her understated style in a black Ralph Lauren tuxedo and bow tie, keeping his look sharp but simple. This was not a wedding about opulence. It was about refinement and meaning. The photos revealed soft lighting, a natural California setting, and a kind of relaxed intimacy that felt refreshing compared to the extravagant celebrity ceremonies we're used to seeing. The choice of Ralph Lauren also carried a certain symbolism. It connected Selena and Benny's wedding to a long history of iconic celebrity unions while still keeping the tone personal. It wasn't about borrowing tradition, it was about creating their own, a timeline of love. For those who haven't followed their story closely, Selena and Benny's romance might have seemed sudden. In reality, it had been building for years. The two first collaborated on music back in 2019, when they worked together on I Can't Get Enough with J Balvin and Taney. At the time, it was a professional partnership. But by June 2023, rumors began circulating that something deeper was happening. Selena didn't confirm anything until December of that year, when she left a direct comment on Instagram. "He is my absolute everything in my heart." That one sentence sent fans into a frenzy. She later doubled down by posting a cozy selfie with him to her Instagram story. Their relationship became official on Benny's Instagram on January 2nd, 2024, when he shared happy snaps of the two ringing in the new year together. From there, they were inseparable, attending award shows, enjoying public date nights, and constantly gushing about each other in interviews. By December 2024, the engagement was official. Benny proposed during a picnic featuring Selena's favorite comfort food, Taco Bell. The detail wasn't lost on fans. It captured exactly what made their relationship resonate. It wasn't about champagne towers or five-star dining. It was about joy in the simple things. The parties before the wedding. Every wedding has its lead up, and for Selena and Benny, that meant two very different parties. Selena celebrated her bachelorette in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Photos showed her and her friends laughing, dancing, and lounging on a yacht. One standout detail, a white veil embroidered with bride-to-be. She also posed in front of balloons, spelling out Mrs. Levin, using Benny's birth name, Benjamin Joseph Levin. Meanwhile, Benny's bachelor party took place in Las Vegas. He shared images of himself at a spa, dining on caviar, and partying at a nightclub. The contrast was almost comical. Selena soaking in sunshine by the ocean, Benny diving into the chaos of Vegas nightlife. It was a perfect example of their balance. Two people who could enjoy life in very different ways and still meet in the middle. What they said about the wedding. In the months leading up to their big day, both Selena and Benny gave small hints about their wedding vision. On the Today Show in March, they described wanting something pretty casual. Benny added that their must-have food item was pickles. Later on the Table Manners podcast, He revealed they also wanted challah bread made by Jewish chef Jake Cohen, declaring, "That's all I care about." Selena also admitted she wasn't interested in a traditional first dance, saying it made her feel embarrassed. Instead, she hoped for a special dance with her grandfather. That one detail struck fans deeply. It was about including family in a way that mattered to her. Even their dessert choice reflected authenticity. Selena revealed her dream wedding dessert wasn't a fancy cake, but her Nana's biscuits and gravy. For her, that dish wasn't just food. It was love, memory, and heritage. The guest list buzz. No wedding of this scale escaped speculation about who attended. Taylor Swift had publicly volunteered to be a flower girl months earlier. Ed Sheeran admitted in a Vanity Fair interview that he had secured an invitation. Martin Short joked that he would be the ring bearer, with Steve Martin teasing about the perfect gift. David Henry, Selena's Wizards of Waverly Place co-star, confirmed he would attend with his wife. Nikki Hilton let slip that her sister Paris Hilton was also on the guest list. Fans were buzzing about how this mix of music icons, Hollywood legends, and lifelong friends would come together under one roof. But even with the star-studded crowd, what stood out was how Selena and Benny centered the day around their bond. It wasn't about the who's who, it was about their story. Why this wedding felt different? Celebrities get married all the time, but rarely does a wedding feel as genuine as this one. The details were personal, the tone intimate, and the public reveal refreshingly simple. For Selena, who has faced years of public scrutiny about her relationships, this was a reclaiming of her narrative. Benny once said during an interview, "She truly is my best friend." Selena echoed that sentiment, telling fans she felt safest with him. Their wedding wasn't about rewriting history or proving anything. It was about honoring that friendship turned love in front of people who mattered most. What comes next? Fans are already speculating about the couple's future. Benny has spoken openly about wanting to be a father, saying he loves kids and dreams of becoming a dad. Selena has also expressed her excitement about motherhood, telling Jay Shetty earlier this year that she absolutely looks forward to the day it happens. Professionally, the two may continue blending their worlds. Their joint album earlier this year showed that they can merge their talents seamlessly. Whether they continue to collaborate musically or not, their personal life seems poised for a new chapter. Closing thought. At the end of the day, this wasn't a celebrity spectacle. It was a love story written in real time. The little details told us everything. The Taco Bell proposal, the pickles on the menu, the biscuits and gravy for dessert, and the way he laid his head in her lap, like there was nowhere else in the world he'd rather be. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco didn't just get married. They showed us that even in the glare of fame, love can still look pure, simple, and deeply human. And maybe that's why their wedding feels less like tabloid news and more like a reminder. Sometimes the most powerful stories aren't the grandest. They're the ones told in a smile, a quiet kiss, or 3 words typed into an Instagram caption. Peace, 9/27/25. Peace.